Hey again there guys, just in this video I'm going to be covering our wireless receiver box for cameras. Now this can be good in a variety of cases. I'll show you what it is down here. This is basically what the little box looks like. Sorry, excuse this. Now this here can receive up to 4 video actual feeds, and they can either come from our wireless cameras or our transmitters. The transmitters look a bit like, actually this is WOW, and it just sends a wireless a feed between the two. So all it does is it actually saves you having to run wires, and this receiver box can take 4 cameras, so you can view the cameras as individual feeds, or you can view 2 at a time or 4 at a time. And you can actually just switch between the feeds of this remote button, which you can run somewhere. So for this box here, what it has is it has a 4-pin aviation plug, so pretty standard looking plug. It's just your 4-pin plug, so it's just plugged into a screen, so don't worry about that. But it's your 4-pin plug that looks like that. So this needs to plug into whatever you're going to be viewing the cameras on. So it could be a head unit, it could be a clip-on screen, it could be a dash screen. Just whatever it is, that's going to plug into there, and that's your video output, just your standard actual 4-pin one. Then because it's a bit of a high power device, because it has the 4 camera ability and good transmission power, it does need a separate power source. So this here is just a DC plug. I'm powering off a battery here for testing purposes, but you just actually basically need a wire, the DC power plug here up to an ACC power source, and that'll give you that. Then you can mount this box probably up under the dash somewhere, or wherever you need to. And we include stick-on antennas here, little flat stick-on ones. So you can actually unscrew these two, and you can put these on, and then you can actually run these up, and you could stick them on the windscreen or the top of the dash, just to improve your actual range if you did have to. Sometimes you can actually just mount this up under the dash here and leave the little rubber ducky ones on, and you're okay. Then this remote here is a stick pad on the back. You'd probably just put that
somewhere where you can press it easily, so you can flick between your cameras.
So in this case, we have the camera coming into this rear view mirror screen, and you can see it's just a wireless camera feed coming in. Because this is a rear view, I can't view the whole camera because it's a long screen, but you can see we have actually signal coming in, and it's on cam 1. Now if I was to push this little remote button that I was talking about before, this is how you actually switch between. So you go to cam 2, cam 3, cam 4, you can view 2 cameras, you can view all 3 cameras. This is just a few different ways to view the few different cameras. You can go split screen, so that does camera 1 and 2, and you come back to camera 1. So on this actual widescreen model, I'm going to obviously scroll down so I can see what I'll actually want to see of the camera. For you, depending if you're on a bigger screen, obviously if it's a head unit or something, you're going to have a bit more space to be able to view the full camera image. So that's how it comes in, and it allows you to view either wireless cameras or from a TX. So the use cases here are, I don't know, let's say you have a caravan already and it's got a camera on with a 4-pin cable, and you don't want to actually run a cable through your car. You could hook into that, or if you've got a caravan, you just want to run a wireless camera, right? You could just put the wireless camera at the back and have the receiver in the car, and you can have a full wireless actual setup there. And you can either use the transmitter box, which I'll show you in a second, or the wireless camera. They will both pair to that RX box. And then again, for installation, you just need to put it mounted out of the way somewhere. If you have signal issues, you can use the extra antennas we include in the kit and run them up to the windscreen, or up a bit higher if it's in a truck. Or you could also put this in a tractor or any sort of equipment, right, that you find wireless is going to be more handy for you. They're a fairly high power signal, so you shouldn't have any problems with range majority of the time. You can always actually ask us if it's a bit of a unique case. But pretty easy actual way, right? For example, if you had a dig and you want to put 4 cameras around the digger, you could just put your 4 cameras around the digger. All they need is a power source. You can put this actual wireless receiver inside the cab, and then you can choose a screen to actually match it. We do sell the screens as well, so that maybe you want to just use a 10-inch dash mounted screen. Maybe you want to use a stick-on rear view one, or whatever you want. If it's a car and you have a head unit already, well, that's pretty cool because you can actually get the wireless feed coming into the second input on the head unit. If you have like another brand of head unit, that's all good. If it's got like a second like camera input, that's fine. You can feed it through to there. The remote, a little like button, you're just gonna actually put somewhere handy so you can like reach it. And then the power, you just need to put that like DC like power plug. It's got 2 B like wires, just to like an ACC like power source. If it's going up under the like dash there, quite often on the passenger side there'll be like a fuse box. So you can even use one of our like, fuse taps like sets. So we'll actually put that in the add-on there, so you can actually use the fuse tap to give power to that box. And it does get power from that like 4-pin aviation plug as well, but it just needs extra power because it is a little bit of a higher power like system, how it can do the like 4 cameras.